All right, we're starting with the weekly reading. Everyone's doing well. I don't know. TikTok is. Wait a minute. Hey, is this supposed to be a subscription? What happened? I know I clicked subscription. I'm going to have to go back out and try it again. I don't know. My TikTok is glitching. Is anyone else's? It took 2 hours to upload a video. But this is supposed to be for subscribers, and I know I clicked it, and now it's like, but so like you're not supposed to be able to comment. But I'm glad you're here. I'm so confused. Maybe I made you a moderator. That could be. If you were a moderator, if maybe, I don't know, if I ever made you a moderator. I'm just going to go with it. I don't know. I don't think I did. All right, I'm going to start with Aquarius for the week. Aquarius. Let's see what Aquarius needs to know. Ooh, happy family. That looks nice. And garden at the gate. Maybe I want. So it looks like there's some sort of stability here in a, in a family situation, friend group. I don't know, whatever, some sort of group, community. Somebody's on the outside though. There's somebody on the outside that might not be happy about it. Interesting. Of course, it couldn't just be good. All right. So there is, yes, this is true. Like you are in some sort of happy environment, but there's somebody who does not want, it's like they want to maintain, hello, how are you? They want to maintain some sort of level of control. Because look, we have firing, warning shot as a sign of authority and control, skips necessary steps to gain advantage. So this is somebody who doesn't play by the rules. Look at manipulative social circles. So they could be trying to use other people to get at you. And I feel like you're trying to kind of stay hidden from this individual. All right. Because this person's obsessed. All right. Why are you so obsessed with me? All right. Let me get some cards. I'm telling you, the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. The Knight of Wands with that Forcer card can be somebody who's trying to overstep boundaries in some way. This is so strange. It's like this person wants to work together by any means. It's like they don't want, it's so weird. And you're trying to keep to yourself. So I feel like both are true. Like you are trying to keep to yourself, Three of Pentacles. Like I think you do have some sort of group that is positive, but that you have somebody here who wants in or wants in your energy or wants to maintain control over you. And they could try to be forcing their way in through, this other, I don't know, maybe it's a family connection or a friend connection, a friend of a friend. It's almost like they're trying to force their way in. They're trying to overstep a boundary. It's almost like triangulation. That's what I keep picking up on. So what's the advice? What's the advice? Okay. So the advice is, look at, these are sticking out too. Yeah. All right. So you need to stay focused on your stability and not get distracted by this, or if somebody's trying to get your attention or trying to break their way in or trying to overstep boundaries. You need to keep focusing on your stability. Okay. Maybe you're trying to like work on a business and somebody's trying to distract you. Okay. So stability, and only give to situations that so block out that energy, ignore it, any type of negative energy, and focus on the relationships that are equal reciprocity, okay, that are supportive. And just to not let somebody restrict you through fear, because that's almost kind of what it seems like. That's how people try to maintain control, is through fear. But it's like you have a new beginning here, or you have like a clean slate. So I would not focus on this other energy here that's not very positive. Definitely. And it also says here, hiding is a strategy, not weakness. So if you're trying to stay away from somebody, stay hidden from somebody, that's a good strategy. Okay. All right, Pisces. And happy birthday to Aquariuses, Aquarians, Pisces. Hello, how are you? This is supposed to be a members only, but I don't know what happened. I hit the fan club, and I don't think it would say subscriber. So TikTok I didn't even know if I'd be able to go live because TikTok is having some problems. Is anyone else having problems with theirs? It took me 2 hours to upload a video yesterday. I'm not seeing any new videos. It keeps saying there's something wrong with the internet, but there's nothing wrong with my internet. Well, they probably sent out a notification. I didn't invite, like, I just went live. I didn't do anything. So if you got a notification, I'm just curious. I don't care that you're here because it's supposed to be for like paid members, subscribers, but it's probably a glitch, um, because things are not going right on TikTok. I noticed, well, I wasn't on it much yesterday, but last night I came on to upload videos, and So I don't care. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening because I know that I hit like the right buttons. Oh, thank you. There's not much I can do. Hello from the Philippines. So I'm on Pisces. Hello from the Philippines. Thank you for being here. Uh, storm warning. Throat chakra. Should I get one more? Oh, community. Usually when the throat chakra comes up, it's blocked. So there could be something that you're not saying to avoid a, some sort of catastrophe, fight or catastrophe or something here. Let's see. To avoid an ending. They were reflecting. Yeah, there's something you're not talking about because I feel like you're kind of in a reflection mode here. So there's a group that maybe you're not talking to. Oh, moving. Bad karma. Interesting. So you're not talking about what you're doing, that's for sure. So this maybe already happened. So either you're like taking a break in order to avoid this, or this already happened and you're reflecting on it, like something it's chaos. So maybe you feel like that a certain group is bringing you negative energy or something, and you're reflecting on it. Let's see. Let's get some more. Yeah, you're moving on. So yours is a little bit similar to Aquarius. You're moving on from a third party here. Something you've been stuck in, you're breaking free of it. So we have lifesaver. So maybe you have been a person who, kind of likes to be the savior or help people out, but maybe it's brought in some sort of negative energies, or it's like you're participating with certain people because you don't want to be alone. And maybe it's like causing some sort of disruption. So now you're taking a break. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we're stuck. You're in a transition. Page of Swords, questioning things. I feel like you're questioning things, but you're not talking about what you're doing. That's for sure. And the Tower, there it is. That's the same. If there's a breakdown in a so community can be it's like friend groups, it could even be an online community, it could be, you know a family group, something like that. If there's a breakdown, I feel like maybe it's time to kind of like, maybe it's putting you into a isolation mode so that you can get some sort of enlightenment. This could also be like an awakening about a certain group, or like a pattern of maybe even gotten yourself into third party situations in love. So it's almost like it's an awakening to bring you out of that. So I would say something is either you're going through an awakening, something's breaking down so you can rebuild it, but it's so you can focus on yourself. Okay. Maybe maybe you involved yourself with certain groups or um, whatever people because there's some sort of level of ego validation that you're getting from it. Maybe you like some sort of attention, but it's actually maybe you need to focus on yourself. And if there's a certain person that, you know, maybe there is somebody trying to get your attention that involved you in a third party, but that's like, don't let that distract you. Stay to yourself here. But to me, this looks like more of an awakening rather than somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody says something and it wakes you up, like with the Page of Swords. Like maybe somebody just says something and you get a revelation and things click and it puts you in a reflection mode. And it's changing your perspective. So that's kind of what this week is. It's about some sort of group or third parties, whatever. I would say it's fairly major with the major arcanas. So it's a major revelation, a major breakdown in a group. Alrighty, we have Aries. It's here somewhere. I always hold these up because sometimes I repost these later so people can find their sign. Aries. Adjacent possibilities. Thinking woman. So maybe thinking of your options, especially in romance. It looks like you're thinking about, so we have 333. It's like you're thinking about what's aligned with you, or if you have options in love, it's thinking about like which is the better option. If it's not even love, like maybe it's just something that you're passionate about. It's like you're thinking of your options. Like, let's say it's creative. You're like, oh, what can I do with this? You know, should I do that? You know, stuff like that. So far, so good. It's like you're figuring out where there is equal reciprocity. That's kind of what I think. Like, if you give here, are you going to receive back? Definitely, I feel like that's what you're thinking about because you may have a particular person that, yes, there's good chemistry, or a certain situation that you're very passionate about, but maybe there's something off about it. So if it's love, if it's love, I would say there's a certain person who maybe you're an option, or you don't feel like they're real, authentic, so you're thinking of your other options. Yeah, you're definitely like doing some sort of reevaluation. Like you may be figuring something out because this is like the Seven of Cups. So maybe you're like kind of coming out of some sort of illusion and you're reevaluating your relationships. Yeah, this is pretty clear cut. It's like you're realizing your worth and you don't want to settle. That's pretty much it. Because we have the Empress. So there's some situation where you're not ready to settle and you're thinking of your options. That's pretty much it. Oof. Yeah, you may find out. You also may find out that somebody's not who they say they are. All right, we have Taurus. Seat. Ooh. So this is a lot of fear, and it's about to flip though. So fear could be lying to you. Your fear. Or not. Oh, Lord. Did somebody else get love triangle? All right, so we have cyberbully, love triangle, and obsessive lover. So you could have somebody who's obsessed with you. So they start drama. This could be somebody who involved you in a third party, or like it's a friend group or something. Man, there's a lot of fear. I gotta clarify that. It's the same cards. This is so interesting. We have somebody here who wants to offer you something. I think they're afraid. They're obsessed. It's like they want things back in their favor. So this person doesn't like to lose, okay? And they also could play the victim. Hmm. Oh, how'd that get in there? I don't know. You have a fan, it looks like. So you have somebody obsessed with you. They're trying to gain control. They want things to go back in their favor. And it's like they want to offer you something. What are they offering? Oh, Lord. This could be like, well, the Ace of Wands is sexual, but we've caught a case. And that's what they're offering. They're offering an STD. I think you're like next. I don't think that you are interested in this person. So this is somebody who's promiscuous. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean they have that, but they're promiscuous. This looks like love. So I'd be wary of any old energies coming around this week. Hello, how are you? Gemini. Door to personal healing and happiness. Adjacent possibilities. Ooh, nice. Healer of the Ages. Well, hopefully that's nice. Want you back. Oh, getting evidence. Oh, is that too? Oh, getting evidence. That's interesting. That's on two different cards. somebody wants to heal something with you, I guess. Let's see, what are they wanting evidence of? I don't know, whatever they want, I don't think they're getting it. Interesting. Okay. So either somebody's trying to find out if you are like doing something toxic, like you're hooked on something, or like, or sometimes people will kind of come and go in your life because they want to get you addicted to them. I don't think they do it consciously. I don't know. Or that's that type of energy. I guess they would be doing it consciously because so they would be trying to find out if you're still into them, I guess. This could be a love bomber. I have the Sun, the Nine of Cups. So this is like, I want you back. You make me happy. You're my wish. You're my dream come true. But look, we have third party. Yeah, sometimes this is supposed to be a healing card, but sometimes it gives me like a charmer. Yeah, so this is somebody, the Page of Cups. They come off as sweet. Maybe they're like maybe, I don't know, because I have the Hermit as well. Is that an introvert? Maybe they come off as kind of like sweet and innocent. So even if it's not somebody from your past, I'd just be wary of anybody who comes off as like they're love bombing, overbearing. Okay. This could also be somebody who's looking into you to see, like mirroring, to see what you're into so they can pretend they're into it. So that they can be what they think you want. So we have somebody who's like, I feel like trying to get you hooked. I feel like you're like on some sort of healing path or something. So just be careful of temptation. Or too good to be true people. All right, Cancer. Hey, how are you, Connie? Good. Cancer. Appreciation. Ooh, rest and rejuvenation. Very nice. This is nice. It looks like you're making some sort of plan. Maybe you need to kind of take a break though, and kind of like take a break and smell the roses. You know what I mean? Be grateful. I already did Aries. All right. Sorry, I just got a weird song. I'm not saying what song I just got in my head. Yeah. So also, if you've been dealing with any type of tricksters, I don't know. This is more about your worth and like who you're giving your energy to. Like, do they have any, do your values match up? I just got that song. I'm going to say it. I just got that song. We don't want no short dick man in my head. So I don't know. Maybe you've been entertaining some people who who are insecure or they just aren't what you want. Let's just put it that way. Um, and if you have somebody approaching you that just, I don't know, it's almost like no scrubs. Like it's that type of energy. I don't know. It's like you need to kind of like know your worth because it looks like you're on a better path here. Yeah, the lovers. So there's a choice. Three of Pentacles. So I wouldn't choose some sort of loser who's going to make you feel self-conscious because they have issues. That's kind of like what it is. Five of Pentacles. So it's like you may need to stand strong in your authority in yourself and know your worth and know what you're dealing with. Especially if you're dating, maybe it's time to take a break. Yeah, especially if it's just like people that, because this does not seem like business or anything. Even though I have love cards, I can usually see business, um, even though it's a love card. So these are people that, yeah, maybe you have some sort of, you find them attractive and you have some sort of sexual chemistry, but other than that, there's no value. It's kind of an illusion. It could be a form of escapism, like certain people that you've been entertaining, it could be a form of escapism. So maybe it's time to like tame yourself and value yourself and appreciate yourself instead of like entertaining certain people. I've never gotten that song before, so I know that's clairaudient. Like I've never sat there and thought about that song. Leo. No, Capricorn's last, and I'm on Leo. uh, yeah, certain songs will pop in my head. Hey, Leon. Like sometimes I can tell when it's clairaudient. Like sometimes I'll have certain songs that'll pop in my head that aren't clairaudient, but that definitely was Leo. How are you, Leon? victory. Man holding a coin. Negative 10. Of course, it can't just be good. Like, so this is the type of person who is, so you're dealing with somebody that is wearing a mask. They want this person wants to win. Okay. They're attached to some sort of status or success. It could just be like somebody who's materialistic. Good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with TikTok. Are you having problems with your TikTok, Leanne? Like, is it? Mine's glitching. Legal issues. Yeah, somebody wants to win here. Broke. That's so interesting. Like I said, somebody's attached to some level of status or success. That's interesting. I wonder if they're not what they seem, so that could be why they want to win something. Okay, so either they don't feel valued, so that's could be why they like want to win, or they want some sort of validation, or they pretend like they have money. They're broke, so that's why they push to, maybe they're pushing to win some sort of court thing. Maybe they act like they have money, but they aren't, so they're like pushing for something. It's interesting. So this person wants to be in power and control. It's but it's into the level of like it's a shadow. How are you? Hardwood floor. Yeah, very shadowy. The moon. Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. So interesting that there's a moon, which is, there is a Leo full moon coming up. I'm actually going to do readings on that. But look, it's right in their gut. It looks like the moon is right in their gut. So that's your intuition. So there could be some sort of gut feeling. Man, justice. Somebody has a it's like fair that you want some sort of justice in a situation, but this is almost like where it's to the extreme. Like it's almost like somebody's whole identity now. Like they want justice in a situation and they've made it like their mission. It's their whole identity. It's so interesting. They're attached to it. But it's out of fear because, like, it's like a controlling energy, but they do it out of fear. Let me see the moon. Because all that stuff's an illusion. You know what I mean? Money, status. It's your ego. It's not like wanting to win. It's all ego. It's not like your soul is more than that. So it's interesting. This is a very 3D type energy, that's for sure. Like I was just gonna say it's all consuming. And then we have the devil that comes with the moon. Wow, this is really shadowy. It's an illusion of control, but that you can't control. Like It's an illusion of control where there really is no control. So you can't judge which, yes, maybe you have a opinion about what is fair and what is just, but to think that you can control that and control the universe really is an illusion. That you have some sort of level of control. I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody you're dealing with. The only other way I could see this is if somebody wants to, the way they hold power over people is like they have all the money and the people, you know what I mean? They keep everybody else broke, struggling. So that like, because if those people were able to get this, they wouldn't need this person. So it's almost like financial abuse. That's what it is. It's financial abuse. Certain people can use the court system to abuse others as well. So this person wants to maintain some sort of level of control to keep people chained to them. So interesting. You could be being offered something. I gotta look into that because we have the Knight of Swords. Like, is this somebody offering you something, but it's to keep you under control? I don't know if I like that. You definitely, yeah, it's like somebody wants you to make some sort of promise, but I don't think you trust this person. It's like this person wants you to commit to something, but it's so interesting. Yeah, look at this. So this person, it says, if you truly knew my soul and my inner conflicts, you might not love me anymore. I'm terrified you'll reject me if I reveal my true self. So there's the mask. This person likes to control, through power, through abuse. I do not like this. You may have a gut feeling about somebody. I think that's what the gut is. Like you have some sort of fear, um, and you have a gut feeling like something's being activated. See the advice. This just could be a confirmation. Like maybe you have a gut feeling about somebody and that they're not authentic, or like maybe you need to take a minute to gain a break away from this energy to get some clarity here. Because it's interesting. We have the Three of Swords here. So this person is offering something, but there's a level of pain with it. And then the Three of Swords here. So it's almost like dealing with this person, you constantly have to recover. Like they could put you in a fight, flight, or freeze. Yeah, so this is about your advice is like to listen. Okay, so this is about questioning things. And then we have the Queen of Swords, and that person is going to detach. They're going to use their logic, and, they're going to detach their emotions and use logic. Okay. You may have to set a boundary with a certain individual, like, and also don't, if you have some sort of gut feeling, I feel like you should like question, you know, intentions. You should question things, maybe even question this person, interrogate them. I don't know. Um, but the truth lies within you. And I feel like you know the truth about somebody, and you may know you have to distance yourself because this is not a person who you don't know this, like, you may sense who this person truly is, but like they're wearing a mask. So you may have to do some questioning away from, like, question yourself, like, do their actions and words match up? Stuff like that. What are their intentions? Virgo. Virgo. I'm not answering any personal questions. Actually, this is supposed to be a subscriber reading, but I don't know. I pushed, that's what I pushed, and it didn't work. So I don't know what's happening with TikTok. So everyone's allowed to comment, but I'm not. I'm only doing the signs. I'm on Virgo. Good morning. How are you, Virgo? Calamity Creek. Good morning. Joe Balance. Happy family. Appreciation. Very nice. I hate to pull the other cards. Maybe I shouldn't use these cards. I mean, this looks like you have some sort of stable environment. You're appreciated. You know, you're looking at, you know, you're paying attention to your emotional well being, um, balancing out your emotions. I knew it. Yeah, you have somebody watching you. You have somebody watching you. They could be fantasizing about you. Ew, I wonder if somebody's like stalking you, like fantasizing about marrying you. I guess that's not you. I guess everyone does that, but this just seems like a little over the top. Page of Wands. That's definitely a passion attraction. Page of Pentacles. I think somebody wants to offer you something. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Somebody could be coming towards you. They could be have been watching you. They may want to offer you something here, but also, if it's not like that, you could be involved with somebody and you guys are obsessed with each other. I guess I could see it that way. You guys are a little obsessed with each other, very attracted. But in the other sense, I'm gonna have to clarify a little more to see with this person, because we do have, you know, kind of a fantasy energy, but with the Knight of Swords. So that's very interesting. I want to see what the illusion is. Yeah, I think if somebody comes towards you, you're not interested because I think you could sense, like, if this is somebody who's like obsessed watching you and they come towards you, I think you kind of, we have wolf in sheep's clothing and uninterested, so I don't think you're going to be interested, to be honest. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, somebody is offering you something. That's so, like, you're just not interested. Look at, you're resisting, you got your back turned, you're like, nah, I'm going in a different direction. I mean, whatever situation this is, okay. I think this is where you're headed. You know, this is where you're headed, and you're not dealing with any of this kind of illusionary type energy anymore. That's how I feel. So whatever type of, these are love cards, but it might not be love. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a friend who's not good for you, and so you're gonna spend more time with your family instead of some friend who um, all they want to do is party or something. You know what I mean? That literally could be like something like that. It pretty much is the same. You a stage 5 clinger. I think you're just resisting. You're kind of like, no, you're not interested. So, regardless of who it is, what type of person it is, what type of relationship it is, and it's like you're focused on some sort of like either it's family or some other positive people, or it's like you're working towards some sort of dream. Oh Lord. Every time I use these T cards, it's like kind of dark. Scorpio. So we have Scorpio next. Yeah, that's it. Like whatever the Ten of Cups is like whatever is your fulfillment, your wish fulfillment. So that's basically what you are. Oh wait, no, I skipped Libra. I'm gonna skip Libra. Hold on. It's Libra next. Libra. Hello, how are you? Woman holding a coin. Ooh, adorative value on deceit. Of course. Oh, Lord. So it's like somebody's keeping you around, or you're keeping somebody around because they are some sort of, you are some sort of value to them. Okay. Like you have some sort of abundance, and, or you're keeping somebody around because I feel like it's monetary. They have some sort of value, I guess. So the intentions are disingenuous. Oh Lord, looking you up. Wanted. Ignoring. Well, you're somebody's ignoring. Interesting. That could be somebody ignoring their value. So, like, they don't think they have value, so that's why they're keeping somebody around so that they can take. It's hard for me to say. So let's say somebody can't make, they don't think they can make money, so they're going to keep this person around to get their money. You know what I mean? So it's like they don't feel their value. So somebody could be looking into you. I had that for another sign. Almost like to see like what you have. I feel like I had that for another sign. Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, somebody is looking into what somebody has financially or stability, like in some way. Three of Wands. Is there an opportunity? Now, the only other way I could read this is like somebody is coming in and saying there's an opportunity. I have this opportunity for you, this financial opportunity, but maybe you think that they're, maybe because you have some sort of trauma, maybe you don't think that there's a real opportunity. We'll get their intentions in a minute, just to be sure. So you could be ignoring something of value. Yeah, there's definitely an offer here. There's like some sort of offer, job offer, opportunity. I want to see, there's a lot of pentacles here. So I'm looking for a certain deck. I don't know if I have it out here. Okay, so the person presenting the opportunity, what is their intention? Yeah, so I don't like this. You have somebody here who's presenting an opportunity to you. It's interesting because so envy is like somebody, I'm just going to read the card. I will seek to undermine your success as a means of elevating my own. So this person doesn't have, you hold something that they value and they don't think they can achieve it. So they're going to come in and undermine you to step up. Gaslight. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. So we have a gaslighter here. I want to get a little more. It's interesting though. It looks like, I don't know, you could be staying out of some sort of competition or drama. And maybe this person, maybe that's why they're envious. You could be kind of like ignoring it, ignoring a person or ignoring a group. You're not putting yourself in competition, and that's almost making them like envious, and maybe they want to come in and sabotage you. Yeah, I think you're going to let whatever. I don't think you're going to fall for this because we have the world. So I'm asking what Libra will do. The world is a completion. So, and then we have the Fool. So maybe after a little bit of evaluation with the Seven of Pentacles, in the Hangman, I think you're going to decide to not accept this or let that go, or, you know, Lord. Right now, Scorpio. Scorpio. Goddess of the Moon. Second chakra. Caring connections. Okay, so there could be some sort of reflection here about relationships. Let's see. Or about some sort of making some changes. There's also maybe a fear of intimacy here, or being vulnerable. I was just gonna, that is so weird. I was just gonna say, or maybe some sort of connection is blocking your creativity. And then creativity, I didn't say it, and then that came out. So there could be a connection that's feeding off of you, and it's making you not feel inspired or creative, because this is also creativity. That's yeah, bankrupt, legal issues. Okay, so there's a contract here or a relationship, something that really there is no value, like, at all. So I could use an example, but I won't. As in, like, I'm going to use an example, but not the one I want. So let's say you are, I'll just use it in general. Let's say you're on a social media app and you're posting all this content, but they are very controlling, okay? And they don't pay you anything for your creativity. It could make you feel, so that is a connection that could be draining you. It's like they suck the life out of you, but they don't pay you what you're worth. And it makes you feel uninspired, okay? Maybe they just feed off your energy. So that could be, you know, an example of a connection that, you know, of this right here. It could even be like a legal, like a divorce that's sucking the life out of you. Oh, come on. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you kind of like are nurturing something here, but it's like you're feeding a machine that just never ends. Judgment. You could be making a Six of Wands. You could be making some sort of, you're at a crossroads making a judgment call. You're waking up to, I was going to say that something isn't equal reciprocity, but that's the Six of Pentacles. So you're making a judgment call on like where success is going to be. where you're going to reach a certain level of success, and maybe it's not in this relationship, this environment. Or maybe, hold on. Or maybe you're going bankrupt, trying to win a legal case, but it's really not paying off because you're going bankrupt trying to win. You know what I mean? So it's like needing to, Queen of Swords, kind of detach from something here. Maybe set a boundary. Let me see what let me look at the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so basically if it's like something creative, the judgment call would be to make a decision where you feel inspired and creative and cut out the other energy that's making you feel drained and they're just like taking advantage and feeding off of you. So you're not getting anything in return. Yeah, it's a choice to be confident in taking some sort of action based on what's going to make you feel stable. You know, is it worth the pentacle? You know what I mean? If you're getting like, so if you're exhausted and you just keep doing the same thing over and over and it's draining, whatever the fight is, you're draining. Is it really worth that page of it, that one pentacle? You know what I mean? Like if you keep putting into something and you're really only getting, you want the 10 of pentacles. You don't want like the page. Yeah, so basically that's it. Look at, I didn't even see that. Same shit, different day. Yeah, it's like doing something over and over. It's exhausting. You're not getting any benefit out of it. It's actually draining you. You're uninspired. All right, so we're going to do Sagittarius. I already did Cancer. I did them like 5 ago. I only have Sagittarius and Capricorn left. Sagittarius. If everything goes okay with TikTok, it's glitching for me. I'll most likely repost it over on YouTube later. If I can download it. It's hard to tell right now. I did Aquarius first. Sagittarius. All right. All right. Wow. Look at you. You have the crown chakra and patience. And you got caring connection as well. So we have energies about to flip here in a situation, okay? Because we have 41 and 14. So the tables are turning, the energy's changing, okay? Maybe you've been very patient here. Yeah, if you were hurt in some sort of situation, it looks like that's going to turn around. Like if you were feeling hurt. It's so interesting. It's like we are going from, like you're getting over something. I gotta see what happened here. Also, I think you're getting over something, but you could have somebody who hurt you. They could be watching you. I'm gonna be honest, because I have creeper here. So they could be watching you, wishing that they could get back together with you. But I think you're moving on from that. Yeah, this would be somebody who's um, so they could be making accounts online, fake accounts. Look at, we have impersonator. They could be impersonating someone online. They're always it says they're always partying. Um, or they could be like watching you kind of having fun with people. Yeah, they're watching you, but you're too busy winning. I'm going to be honest, this person, uh, I don't want. So we could have somebody who's trying to. I wonder if they're creating fake accounts to try to like get in so they can communicate with you, and they're trying to. You're welcome. And they're trying to like get into your good graces again. Also, we could have somebody who made some fake accounts to spy on somebody to see what they were doing because they're always out partying. Like if you have a partner and they're always out partying, maybe you made some fake accounts to see what they were doing. Maybe you're spying on them, trying to find out information, or vice versa. I don't know. Maybe you're like out with your friends and you have somebody like your partner's spying on you. Oh, God, let me think. But you definitely have somebody watching you that I think they want to reunite. I'm going to be, I don't even want to say that. But I think you're like doing something else. Like, I think this person wants you to wait for them. They want to see if you're waiting around for them. Um, but I get this feeling that like you are doing something else and you're like doing really well and they're watching it. I mean, maybe you're with somebody else and this is an ex. Um, or maybe you're winning at other areas of your life. Let me see the King of Pentacles. Yeah, that's success. So you definitely could be with somebody else. It's like you're trying to just mind your business and keep your information to yourself. Uh, you're isolated from a certain individual and they're creeping on you. That's basically it. They may like contact you, but I would just ignore it. Let me see the Seven of Cups. Yeah, so if somebody's like coming in and apologizing and they want to like have a commitment or they want to offer you something that seems long term, Seven of Cups is an illusion. So nah, I would ignore it. You just seem like you have everything without would ever without that person, honestly. You may even be in something stable. Yes, I did. I dyed my hair. I did. Well, it looks, this lighting, it's not as like it kind of looks orange in the like really bright orange in this lighting, but it's not as in real life, it's not as bright as that. Okay, we have Capricorn. Not answering any personal questions. I'm just doing the signs. Capricorn. Yeah, I'm on the last one. I'll repost it later. Well, hopefully I'll repost it later. I don't know. This is supposed to be, I hit the buttons for subscriber live and it seems like everyone can comment. So, and I know I hit the right buttons. And yesterday it took me 2 hours to upload one video. And even on my FYP, there is no new, all the videos are at least 2 days old, if not 5 days old. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. And not to mention, the reason I don't post publicly is because I keep getting like attacked. I subscribe. I wouldn't right now, to be honest. Because to be honest, I haven't uploaded any public videos because I keep getting like violated for no reason. Those didn't pass appeal, so I got demonetized, which is not a big deal, but I keep getting violated. And even the ones that I'm posting for subscribers, they keep getting violated, but those pass the appeal so far. So once I get so many violations, I'll be banned. So I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, and then they just, yeah, they just keep restricting things more and more, at least for me. I don't know what's going on with other people. I know some people are experiencing the same thing, but I don't know if everybody is. So, and then they gave me this notification the other day where I can't even say it because I could get banned. You know, when you try to send somebody, I don't want to say it. Like, that common term that people, you send them to a website, you know what I mean? If you say that on live, you can get automatically banned. So that's just crazy. It's like they're trying to control so much that they're like repelling everybody. Well, I think that AI has run rampant, so they've lost control of it. I'm not doing any personal readings right now. I stopped temporarily because I'm actually exploring other things right now. I'm like exploring other levels of consciousness, like achieving higher levels of consciousness. I'm learning breath work and stuff like that. I'm taking a yoga like instructor class, not to teach yoga, but just to maybe make videos on it or something. So I'm just posting on social media and doing that stuff. I have to expand. All right, let me get to Capricorn. Anxiety. Patience. Okay, so somebody's not saying, didn't somebody else get this? I feel like it was an earlier sign. It's almost like somebody's afraid to say something. They're patiently waiting, or there's blocked communication. So it's causing somebody anxiety, like they can't, somebody's blocked, so they can't talk to them. Oh, we have happiness hater. Too busy winning. And hooked. Yeah, this is interesting. This is pretty easy. This looks like I'm still going to pull more cards, but this looks like somebody has blocked a person, and it's causing the other person anxiety, and they're sitting there like talking shit, hating on them. And this person doesn't care. They're just busy doing their thing. They're winning. They're like, there's, they're just focusing on their wins. And it looks like somebody was trying to keep somebody like on a line or hooked, but they can't because there's no way for this person to communicate to them anymore. Or like maybe they were lying to keep them hooked and the lies aren't working anymore. Three of Pentacles, the World, yeah. So this is an ending. Somebody's won. Six of Wands. Winning, and this is like a win card. So there's an end to a situation here. We have a winner and we have a loser. I mean, so if you're not the loser, like, not that you're a loser, if you didn't win in a situation, this person's having anxiety, they're hating on your happiness, and this could be you hating on somebody else's happiness. This is pretty clear cut. So this is all ego. It's all attachment and ego. It's almost like wanting, I don't have like any karma, but it's almost like wanting somebody to, mad because they didn't get some sort of karma that you wanted, or they're like, they're thriving, but they're not suffering like you want, or you're not suffering like they want. So it's really not, it's not that big a deal. I wonder why TikTok was good for a few days, and then because they made the change on like the 22nd, and then it seemed good for a few days, but now all of a sudden it's, I don't know. It's out of my control. I can only control so much, so I just put the focus on what I can control. Uh, all right. I hope everyone has a good day. I have stuff I gotta go do. I have to get to other dimensions. I should try to reach some other dimensions. That's what I'm gonna do this afternoon. You're welcome. You have a good day. Bye bye. Have a good, well, I'll probably be on later this week.